Welcome back to episode 23 of Off the Wall podcast. I'm your host, Bobby, joined by Matt and Melo. What's going on, guys?
Baseball's in full swing. Phillies are sucking it up. You guys' teams are hot, but I can't necessarily say the same. So
Well, my Dodgers lost two out of three to the Diamondbacks. Um, that's not fun. I mean, they can beat the good teams like the Braves, but then they can't beat the teams like the Rockies and the D-backs. What can you do? It's still early, and the Giants are in first place, so we're off to a great start.
It's a long season, only 18 games in.
That's what I said last year.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean,
How about those Bronx Bombers, huh?
hey, they're winning. Giancarlo Stanton just hit his 350th career home run about 10 minutes ago. So that was cool.
wow.
But so congratulations to him. But yeah, I mean, they celebrated Aaron Judge's birthday over the weekend, and now they're a fun team apparently. All of a sudden, I don't know
Final celebration, no, in a Yankee uniform.
yes, 100%. I've accepted that already. But yeah. So we could keep talking about the Yankees. That'll be the first topic we dive into. Since all right, relax. We're not going to be talking about Anthony Rizzo's three-run home run game. I'm going to be talking about how these fans are ridiculous. So we haven't
Your
had
fans are ridiculous. Not everyone's.
okay. The Yankees fans aren't the first ones to throw stuff on the field, so relax. But um, since we've last recorded on whatever day it was, I don't even remember. It was last weekend when Yankees fans were throwing shit at the Guardians players and yelling at him. And after Miles Straw got in their face in left field, but yeah, that was that was ridiculous. Yeah, it was like yeah. We're not going to show this sign, but yeah, that was
If
ridiculous.
Yeah, you can go back and watch the video. If you go see in the corner, like you can see Bobby there, like throwing shit too. I just want to
Yes,
put that on the record. If you go watch that video again, he's in the corner. He is throwing stuff like with the rest of those Yankees in right field. I just want to put that out there.
I'm not confirming nor denying that
Okay.
I was there and partaking in those activities.
Okay. No, that's fine. There's footage though. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man, I mean, obviously it's like you said, it's not like something you can condone because it's a terrible thing for any time for fans to be throwing stuff on the field, especially at players, and especially after mocking Stephen Kwan for his injury. Not a good look for Yankees fans, that's for sure. And that's coming from a Phillies fan, the notorious Phillies sports fan. I don't have a lot of room to speak usually, but in this case, it's despicable. Come on.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. In all seriousness, like it's so stupid that like heckling like is so stupid and realistically, I'm not okay, obviously whatever happened was wrong. But the Yankees heckling at Stephen Kwan when he was injured, I'm sure many, many, many other fans would do that too. I don't think that that's out of the ordinary, which I'm not saying is right
No.
or it's somehow normal in sports just to like talk insane levels of crap to the other team and somehow they could get away with it. But they were like egging like the rest of the Guardians outfielders on, or they were saying like get mad, and then that's when Miles Straw ran up in their face. But that's exactly what the fans wanted them to do. They wanted to get a reaction out of them. Like when you're a professional athlete, like in any sport, not even just baseball, like you're taught to just ignore the noise, ignore the fans, because if you don't, like this will happen. And obviously, it's so messed up and it's not right at all. But like, this is what happens. It really, like, if he didn't go up on the fence, I really don't think that the bottles and all the trash would be thrown at the end of the game.
No, and props to the Yankee players, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo, who were, saying that, hey, let's not throw that.
Yeah.
Props, especially to Aaron Judge, since he doesn't want to be there anymore. So props to him for being out there and condoning that he had Aaron Boone after the game, that we can't be doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, every sports team has those people. Just to get on my own fan base a little bit, Dodger fans are sometimes stupid too. The difference is that they fight each other and they create a lot of stuff. Now,
They
I'm
always
sure.
fight each other, doesn't it? I feel like that happens to them more than any other.
Yeah,
Or at least like the videos go around more.
yeah, it's because it's like they always think they're better than one another, and it's like, just come on. It's girl fights are funny. Those are funny.
Oh yeah, they're
I
always
find,
better.
yeah, but when it's with Dodger fans, I'm just in the corner laughing.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
like Dodger fans and girl fight, like what's better than that for
yeah.
you?
Sometimes it's like two girlfriends, two fighting over each other. Then it's weird, but I know it's. Well, hopefully, the point I'm trying to make is that all these fans, every team, every sports team has fans who say stuff, throw stuff. If we can avoid it, great. I wish it would never happen, but unfortunately, this is gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Whether it's in a week or a month or a year, it's gonna happen again.
And well, oh no, go on.
I mean, like I said, it's a Philly fan. I can't talk too much. We're a little notorious for being uh very passionate about our fans,
Wow.
I never
or about
noticed.
our teams. So I don't have a ton of room to talk. I mean, personally, I've never done anything outrageous, but um, I'm sure it's like you said, it's all fans. It's just that this happened to get caught on video, and like they threw trash on the field. Obviously, they got to stop the game and get that off and stuff like that. But I'm sure there's like we've seen heckling all the time, but like all the stuff that doesn't get caught on camera, I'm sure if you revealed it, every team
So
has it.
bad.
So
I remember when I was in Baltimore years ago, and this
The
got
Orioles
brought
were
up.
good.
I think it was like 2015, 16. So yeah, I went to a Orioles Rays game. Do you remember Desmond Jennings
Sounds
on the
familiar.
Rays? He was outfielder on the Rays, and I think we got like bleacher-ish tickets in Baltimore, and we're sitting out there, and they were absolutely ripping him so bad, and I'll always remember that. But it's like not even like a big name like that. Like they're literally just doing it simply just because it's the other team. Like they were just saying so much crap about Desmond Jennings. Like it's just like so random. But like it happens everywhere. It's never gonna stop. That's just the way sports fans are. No, I will admit, I know you guys haven't said this yet, at least. It seems like stuff like this happens with Yankee fans more often than other teams. I'll be the first to admit that. It just whether that's accurate or not. I mean, that's what happens. But there are just idiots in every single crowd that make fan bases look so much worse or look bad as a whole. So what are you gonna do? But people are idiots. That's really it.
Now let me ask you guys a quick question. You guys got to be honest with me. You guys have been to games. Have you guys ever said anything about somebody else or laughed at an injury for another team? Be honest, because I have. I'll be the first to admit it.
I don't think I've
I mean, we've all got excited or laughed when somebody on the other team made like an error or something.
I don't know about injury. I'm sure I've talked like
Yes, you
talked. No, I really don't think so. I really don't think I have. I remember. Hold on. I'm sorry. I just have to bring this up. I went to a Yankees Rays game last year, and I was sitting in right field. I posted a video about this like last year, but they were chanting "Fuck you, Phillips" at Brett Phillips.
Oh,
That's so messed up. But yeah, I just remembered that. But I really don't think I've done anything over the top like this.
yeah, me either. But I mean, I went to Dodgers Astros last year.
Oh well, I mean that was an exception.
That was an
That doesn't
exception.
even
Yeah.
count.
I mean, I've been to Dodgers Giants,
Yeah,
and those are crazy to go to, depending on where you're sitting.
Matt, how much trash have you thrown at opposing players?
I've never
Met
thoroughly
players.
trashed. I don't think I've even celebrated an injury before. Like that's something that really gets to me. Like if you're celebrating somebody else getting hurt,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
crazy.
come on now. But I mean, I got into a fun argument with a Pirates fan at a Phillies Pirates game in Pittsburgh before. That was fun, but like nothing. I was never even like close enough where if I yelled, like at a major league game, that if I yelled, a player would hear me or anything. So
Well, you're not loud enough then.
I don't know about that. I think I need to get better seats.
Bring a megaphone. And
How
how
would
do
you
you
get
get better seats?
Well, if you were smart, use code ATD.
Where?
And what would that do for you, Melo?
That'll get you $20 off your first purchase.
Where?
At SeatGeek. We said SeatGeek, no?
We did? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah.
Any NHL playoffs are coming up. Use the code.
Good
Go
tickets
see.
there.
Yes, I will be there.
There you go.
Thanks, SeatGeek.
But yes, moral of the story, people are idiots and people will always be idiots. And that's never going to change within baseball, basketball, hockey, football, any sport.
Soccer.
People are going to be idiots everywhere you go, everywhere on the planet. People are always going to be idiots, and there's nothing that will ever change. So that's really it. Anyway, let's move on. So another big storyline from, I think this was last weekend too. Miguel Cabrera finally got 3,000. Beautiful opposite field single. Right field. Great moment in Detroit.
Yeah, we only had to wait 3 extra games.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, didn't the get rained out or something the game before too? Then the Yankees intentionally walked him, but we talked about that already. But yeah, no, it was a very cool moment for him. One of the best players of our generation, probably second best behind Pujols, best hitters. But very cool. 3,000 hits, 500 home runs. Obviously, a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's not even a question. But a very, very cool moment for Tigers fans. Matthew Stafford was also there. You see that?
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, he did everything he could to get out of there. Now he's back. All right.
But yeah, it was definitely a cool moment.
You can take
So,
him.
oh, wow.
You can take him back, Detroit.
So this leads to our question. Who is the next person to get 3,000 hits? Because it's not going to happen for a very long time.
Cody
Yeah.
Bellinger. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I mean, like it has to be the perfect formula of being that top tier talent for 10, 15 years, being able to get hits, get on base, and staying healthy.
Yeah.
Being an everyday player, even at the tail end of your career, you gotta be able to still be getting in games like Miggy is. So it's gonna be tough for anybody. Are we just giving our pick here?
So I just want to run down the active leaders list real quick.
Okay.
Next up on the list, closest to 3,000 hits is Robinson Cano at
No shot.
26-31.
No shot.
He's close, but he's 39 years old, so he would need everyday at bats for the next 3 years, and that's
It's asking a lot.
after this year probably, and that's most likely not going to happen. Next up is Yadi Armelina, who is retiring after this year, so he has to get 900 hits this season, which I don't see happening, so I don't think he's very likely to get it.
There's enough games to do it, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why.
enough
he wouldn't do it.
ABs. I
And
do it in MLB The Show all the time.
Next up, Joey Votto at 2,035, and he's
I wish.
38.
I
But
wish.
there's no chance he's getting it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Then Nelson Cruz, who actually might get it because he's going to play until he's 65 years old,
Definitely.
but he's
They're
only
all
at
gonna
19.
be home runs.
Yes. He's at 1925. Next, Elvis Andrews, who I even forgot is still playing. Who is he on?
A's, right? Didn't the Rangers trade him to the A's?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot he still existed, but he's at 1875. There's no chance now that he gets 3,000.
Doesn't
Next,
even he belongs on that list.
yeah, Andrew McCutcheon, 1841. He's 35.
I think I have mine.
Longoria, 1818. Jose Altuve is the next realistic option. He's 32 and has 1783 hits. But I don't think if this was the same Altuve that was like 2016 where he led the league in hits like for 3-4 years in a row, but he's just not that type of player anymore. He's not that high average player. There are 4 straight seasons where he had 200 or more hits from 14 to 17, and then he hasn't played a full season or had that many close to that many hits since then. He's more of apparently a power hitter now, 30 home run guy. So I really don't see him. What do you guys think about Altuve?
That was my pick. You just talked me out of it.
I was gonna say that was originally I was like, oh, maybe, but he's older than I thought it was. So
Mm-hmm.
And his prime years are behind him. Justin Upton is next on the list, who is currently not on a team, right?
no.
Yep. So that's going to be a problem for him. Freddie Freeman.
Do it in a Dodger uniform.
He's at 1726, and he's 32 years old. The thing that might help him is that he, knock on wood, he rarely gets hurt. I feel like he plays full seasons every single year.
I swear to God, Bobby, if you just screwed me this year because of that,
Yeah.
you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that.
He does put up a lot of hits, like every season, 180-ish. But again, like I don't see that as that likely. What do you guys think about Freddie?
I don't think so. Because he's nearing the end of his prime anyway,
Yeah.
and he's got to play like quite a few more years. So
What was his contract? 5 or 6 years?
6. Because nobody wanted to give him 6.
Right, that's what it was. Then Eric Hosmer's next on the list.
Nope.
Michael Brantley, who's too old at this point. Paul Goldschmidt. DJ LeMahieu, Charlie Blackmon. This guy coming down is who I might think has the best chance. Manny Machado. He's 29 years old. He has 1448 hits, which is less than I thought originally. But that's a guy who plays every day. He's played last season he played 153 games and he played 60 games, which doesn't count. Okay. And then 2019, 156. 2018 played in all 162. 2017 played in 156. 2016 played in 157. Guy plays every day. So obviously that does help him out. He needs, I think I did them, he needs like 140-ish, 150 hits for the next like 10 years.
I don't know about that because if he is 29. So
Yeah.
how many years been in the league? 9, maybe 8. How many full seasons?
11.
11. Okay, wow.
Well, 10, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so 10 full seasons, and he's coming out of his prime. I don't know. He's in the final few years at least.
Okay.
And by the end, those hits are gonna be slowing down to maybe 100 a year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get there. That wouldn't be my pick.
That's going to be my pick, but I don't feel confident. What do you think about
That's
your rival, Manny Machado, Melo?
Playing the Dodgers 20 times a year? Not happening. No, I mean, I think, in all seriousness, I think he has a shot.
Yeah.
Why not?
I
But
think,
if you had to ask me, I'll say no. I think he gets close, though.
I think realistically, him and Altuve are like more likely. Right behind Machado on the current active leaders
I have my pick.
is Mike Trout. Mike Trout is 30 years old. That's crazy. He has 1436 hits. I don't think he gets it.
No.
That's so sad.
Okay, keep racking up MVPs, Trout.
Yeah. But
I have
don't.
my pick.
Okay, let's hear it.
I just checked it right now. He's 29. He's Matt's guy. Bryce Harper.
Wow.
How many is he at?
He is at. He's at
1290.
He's about 1290.
Okay.
He has a shot.
I mean, he's gonna be playing for the Phillies for another 10 plus years, so.
Yeah. He had 150 hits last year. It sucks because the 2020 season took away from a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Like 100 games.
Who knows? Miggy would have had this record like last year or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like at this time last year.
Yeah.
Pujols could have had 700 already. Home runs.
Maybe 800.
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, Matt, let's hear your pick.
I'll stay in the NL East. I'll go to a kid. He's only.
I'm glad you brought this up.
He's only 23 years old. He plays right now for the Washington Nationals. I don't know how long he's going to play in there, but Juan Soto, he's already got 500 hits. He's at 501 right now.
And this is what, fourth big league year?
Yes. He's played 483 games and has 501 hits. I'll take that.
I'm glad you brought this up because I want to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I could see him not getting it just because I could see him getting the Barry Bonds treatment for the next 10 years where he's going to get walked a lot more than he gets it.
Yeah, I don't know.
For example,
intentional walks suck, but that's beside the point.
Last season, he had an absurd number of. He had 145 walks, which was just stupid, and he only had 157 hits. So, but again, going back to your side, he's only 23 and he has this number of 500 whatever hits. 501, exactly. Cool.
Yep.
But so I guess there's multiple ways. Like 501 at age 23 is ridiculous. But I could also see him being walked way too much for him to actually produce and take that away. I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very interesting though. But whoever it is, we're not going to see it for a very long time. We were spoiled with Mickey and Pujols in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, what were you saying?
Think of what Ichiro did is insane now. How many career hits did he have? Like 4,000?
Yeah, between the two leagues, it was like 4,000, whatever, something stupid. But
it's like the solar eclipse. It only happens so many times in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And now we're not going to see this for a long time.
It's weird because we kind of, not to get off topic, but we just saw that last like 5 to 10 years, we've seen so many of the guys that we grew up watching, like their careers ending. And there's really no one, like after Mickey retires, which will be very shortly, I assume. Did he say when he is? Oh, he still has a couple years left of his contract, I think. But like Pujols is retiring this year, Yadi, and then like there's no icons of the game like playing right now, or at least like at the end of their prime. Like we have this whole new wave of young guys that are like.
There's one in LA that plays for the Dodgers.
Hey, where's 22?
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't think of him as he's not old. I don't think of him as old. Like
I appreciate that.
No, I really don't.
He's not old. He's not going anywhere.
But like, I don't know. It's just a weird, like this whole new wave we get to see and appreciate this whole new wave of superstars. And I'm sure guys that will leave like so many like records and stats, like all this stuff. This whole new wave of players is coming as the torch gets passed. It's gonna be pretty cool, but it's weird to see because I feel old seeing all
Yeah.
these guys leave baseball.
Yeah, then a lot of these guys are getting into the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah,
Like watching, not a Yankee fan, but watching Jeter get in, that was a trip.
yeah,
Like, Jesus Christ, I remember watching his last game.
yeah,
This guy's in the Hall of Fame already.
yeah. It's very
Vladdy's
weird.
another one, senior.
Yeah,
I remember watching the tail end of his career.
yeah. It's very, very weird, but it's cool. Very bright future in baseball. Next
Yeah.
up, we can talk about this real quick. The Rays threw a no-hitter. Threw 9 innings, but unfortunately they didn't score, so they had to take it into the 10th inning. Let it up in the 10th, and then Kevin Kiermaier walked it off, which at least the Rays won, but it sucked that they couldn't pull out a win or finish the no-hitter.
That would kill me if I was at that game. You mean to tell me after 9 innings, you couldn't get 1 run pitching a no-hitter? That would kill me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's perfect, and then pitching's great, but then offense can't get a run.
It's terrible.
That would annoy me.
It's terrible. I mean, there's not too much to talk about this. I'm curious, just a quick answer from both of you guys. At what point do you start watching, like if you're at a game or you're watching along on your phone or TV or whatever, how many innings in are you like, oh, this is a no-hitter? I would say 5 for me.
Yes.
After 6.
Okay.
6 for me.
After, like in the 6th?
At the end, well, see, yeah, because like I don't
Yes.
know the pitchers are, if he's pitching at home.
Yeah.
If he's pitching at home after the top of the 6th.
Yeah.
If he's on the road after 6.
I would say 5th. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, this is happening. Then the 6th is when I get to get excited. Like 5th, I'm like, okay, well, there's actually something going on. I think Severino took a perfect game or no-hitter into the 5th inning yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then he gave up a hit right after, but that was besides the point. But yeah.
Quick follow-up question. And this has to be just games you've attended, so the answer could be no. What's the closest you guys have ever seen a no-hitter in person?
I've seen a no-hitter at a Lakewood Blue Claws game.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Single A of
That's
the
cool.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, It didn't
Or
have to
Jersey
be
Shore Blue Claws. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't have to be the pros. It could have been anything.
Yes.
Except
It was-
like, high school or something.
I think it was a combined no-hitter,
Oh, okay.
if I remember correctly. But
I
Matt, anything?
don't know. I've been attended a ton of games, but I don't remember anything standing out. Probably not anything more than 3 innings, so not anything significant.
I've said this before on this podcast, but I saw Youngjin Ryu twice take a no-hitter into the 8th inning and lost it at the exact same time, which is ironic. He got the first out in the 8th inning, and actually both times ended up being a double. The first time I went, the double was hit down the third base side. It went right past Turner, and I was like, damn it. And then the second time I went was for Mother's Day in 2019. He gave up a double off the wall, and I was so pissed.
That would be so cool.
Because the Dodgers had like 8 runs. So I was like, okay, they got enough offense. I'm just cheering for the no-hitter now.
That would have been so cool. But
Twice. Very, very upset. Still
Yeah.
bothers me.
that's
One to the Reds. First one was the Cincinnati Reds on Memorial Day, and the second one was to the Diamondbacks on Mother's Day.
Wow.
That was also the day Kawhi hit that shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the same day because I came home and I finished it. Big sports guy.
Yeah, of course. All right. let's move on. Got to get this out of the way. White Sox. What is
Stink.
going on with the Chicago White Sox? What happened to them?
The abbreviated spring training.
Yes, because they were the only team with the abbreviated spring training.
Yes, they were.
But they stink. They're not
Well,
good.
they have a ton of injury issues. Is part of their problem there. If that's what we're getting into, because Eloy Mena's out 6 to 8 weeks, hamstring strain. So, I mean, that's terrible news for the White Sox. Because was he out? Yeah, he was out last year a lot,
Yeah,
wasn't
Yeah.
I think he tore his pec last year.
he? Yeah,
Didn't he try-
something. And this guy just can't stay healthy now. Terrible news. Might look good for Melo's Minnesota Twins pick.
Yes.
But it's not good for my fantasy team. I'll say that because I got Eloy. So
Yeah, right now they have, I don't even know how many people they have in the IL, but they have Yon Moncada's been on the IL for a couple weeks now. I'm pretty sure. Or I think he hasn't even played yet. I don't think.
I don't think so.
And then obviously Lance Lynn out until June, right? With whatever that was. Garrett Crochet is out for the year, right? Wasn't he? That was before. Then they traded away Craig Kimbrell before that whole thing happened. So the White Sox are kind of falling apart. I mean, it's 17 games in, take it for what it's worth. But
Hendricks got injured.
yeah, and
Like it was an unfortunate. He slipped on the stairs or something too.
I didn't see exactly what happened, but I mean, the White Sox are 2-8 in their last 10. Sit at a 7-10 record, which seems a lot worse. Like it seems a lot worse than 7-10,
Yeah.
the way people are talking about them. But Tim Anderson, like everything is just like going wrong for the Chicago White Sox right now.
Well, I'll say this: is you guys made the wise decision in your World Series picks to take the Blue Jays. I took the White Sox, even though yes, my Minnesota Twins. The White Sox gotta get their shit together. That's my World Series pick. They're my champions of the American League this year. So they got to figure it out. Now, I mean, you could again. Let me say this with like glass half full. Getting all these injuries out of the way now.
Sure. All at once.
Now I don't know if some of them even come back at this year. Or they come back when it's too late.
But it's not a good start for the White Sox. That's really it.
Not at all.
Everybody laughed at me about my Minnesota Twins.
17 games in, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, staying on the injury front here, we don't have to talk about him anymore. Michael Conforto is officially not playing in the 2022 season after getting a shoulder surgery, after hurting it in January or working out. So that whole saga is done with. We don't have to talk about that. After not signing with a team, he was injured. He was talking to teams. He could have signed like $100 million contract, I'm pretty sure, but he turned that down. And now he has to wait until this next off season to get paid. Very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, definitely. Michael Conforto's stock is going down because nobody's going to want to take you on. I mean, sure, he had a great year before, like last year, but no one's going to want to take you on like for however much money you wanted before now, just after you got shoulder surgery and sat a whole year out. It's just very unfortunate. Obviously, he didn't. Like we all were wondering why he didn't sign, and he had a valid reason. It seems like so.
Yeah.
If he would have just like skipped the year, then it would have been a little more head scratching. But he got injured, so it happens. He probably couldn't have controlled it. So
yeah.
And nobody found out about it until a week before opening day
Yeah.
that he had even any sort of injury.
Yeah. And then they said he was working out again, I thought. I'm pretty sure. Didn't they say that?
Yeah.
And then he decided to get the surgery. But I'm sure he's just going to get a 1-year deal. 1-year prove it deal. next year, and then go again in
That
2020.
was the lockout for you.
Yeah. Yep.
Had no idea what these guys are doing. I mean, it's none of our business, but
Yeah.
usually you do find out what these guys are doing during the off season.
Mhm.
Tatis, I'm looking at you. But yeah, get well soon. We'll send him a get well soon card from ATD.
Yes, it's coming your way. Don't worry. Well, he might as well just come on the podcast since he's not going to do anything, right?
Yeah, he's got nothing better to do. We can talk about the Mets and what the hell happened.
All right, yeah. So, Michael, since you're listening, let us know. DM
Big
us.
fan.
Yeah, thanks. All right, let's do one more topic, then we'll dive into our new segment. Topic we need to get into. Angel Hernandez and Kyle Schwarber. Angel Hernandez again on Sunday night, proving that he is not that good of an umpire, to put it lightly.
That's an understatement. He's a terrible umpire. I mean, if you look at that call, and that's not the only bad call he had for that game, and that game's not like it was an outlier for Angel Hernandez. That game is like a lot of other games that he has umpired before. So I don't know if you saw his umpire scorecard. It was pretty interesting. I looked at it. Obviously, it was Brewers versus Phillies for anybody who didn't know on Sunday Night Baseball. Both teams pitched an incredible game, and it's sad that this came down. It was on the final strike of the game, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was the second out.
It was, yeah.
Okay, second out. So, and it was an outside pitch and outside the zone. Like the rectangle that they have on the broadcast, very useful. Maybe Angel Hernandez needs some glasses that projects that on the field for him, augmented reality, something that helps him make these calls better, because he needs to get it together. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like, I posted that video that night with the whole Schwarber rejection, and someone commented, they're like, oh, that pitch wasn't that bad. But I'm like, yeah, but it was the 35 missed calls before that everyone was so pissed. And then because this one wasn't 10 feet outside, it still wasn't a good call. And Schwarber just had enough of his shit for the entire night. And
Exactly.
Schwarber's ejection was so awesome. It was probably one of the most animated we've seen any player like in a very long time. He was like both sides all night. He was throwing his arms up. It was very cool.
Up and down. Both sides.
Yeah, and God forbid you do that in any other three sports, you'll get suspended.
Yeah. Yep.
God forbid.
Yeah.
A rumor has it too that Matt was screaming just as loud to his TV Sunday night.
If you look at the video, I mean, I was right there. Almost like Bobby was in the bottom left or bottom right corner. I was top left corner there. If you look, you look hard enough, I'm there.
He was flailing his arms up and down like Schwarber.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know this. Sorry, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Those videos that resurface now because Angel Hernandez is hot topic again. The one where he high fives the kid or whatever. That was me. I got a high five and Hernandez after the game one time. So.
Yeah, and I saw this on John Boy because you know how he does the breakdown videos. He broke down that video. I didn't even know because I guess it's because he's never done it in our lifetime. I didn't even know Angel Hernandez hasn't done a World Series game. He hasn't done a World Series game since 2004 or something like that. Something crazy like that.
I wonder why.
Well, he said he wanted to throw out basically the discrimination card.
He did.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
I do remember that.
And they said, or he's like, yeah, you're discriminating against me because of my race. And MLB's
no, you suck.
No, you're just a terrible umpire.
I do remember that. Yeah. That was a couple years ago. That was somewhat recently. I remember that whole thing came out.
Well, I'm here to start a GoFundMe. Get Angel Hernandez to the World Series.
All right. Yeah. You know what? I want to see that too, because none of our teams will be in the World Series this year, so it won't affect any of our teams.
Says
I
who?
thought you were gonna say GoFundMe to get Angel Hernandez to retire. I mean, we're just gonna pay for
Oh,
his retirement home at this point. Send him on vacation just to get him out of the league.
Okay, I officially have said that I'm saying it right now. It's on my bucket list to get Angel Hernandez on this podcast.
I agree. And
Let's
Joe
make it happen.
West.
Oh man. Well, Joe West, he's got his own podcast now, so
Yeah.
We're in the same business now.
Well, yeah. We're basically co-workers at this point.
I mean, we have more experience than him in the podcasting world.
Oh,
So you should come to us for advice.
But did you guys see that video of the Phillies fan out in the parking lot after that Sunday night baseball game?
yeah.
It was so funny. He goes, Angel Hernandez driving away out of the garage in his car, and he goes, "Hey, Angel Hernandez, you stink."
Isn't he like just like has his thumbs up or something?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Angel's
thanks,
like
bro.
driving away with his thumbs up with this Phillies fan. He's right up to his window. Angel Hernandez, you stink. It was just so funny. Well, yeah, shout out Angel Hernandez. You keep the game entertaining, I guess, for sure.
For the wrong reasons.
Well, yes,
Exactly.
but it gives us something to talk about. So let's dive into this real quick. We won't spend too much time on it. Automated strike zone. Are you guys in favor of it?
No.
Matt's manager said he 100%. It's Joe Girardi. I think I am.
It's a tough one. Obviously, you want the accuracy there, and like that's what we need. You need accuracy, and it should provide 100% accuracy. You would think, because as long as it's strict box, then anything outside, obviously, a ball. But I don't know. I don't know.
Is it fair? I just thought about this right now. Is it fair to complain about umpires messing up a call or two, but then also not want an automated strike zone?
It depends how bad the call is. Like if he misses by a little bit, then it's not a terror. It's like, all right, it's understandable. It happens, but if it's like two baseballs off the plate,
Yeah,
then it's like, all right, come on now.
yeah. But what
And then-
about? Oh no, come on.
And then what are these players gonna argue about if the robot or the automatic strike zone gets the call wrong? They're gonna go break the machine upstairs or something?
Well, I don't think like it can get it wrong
That's what I was gonna say. Can it get the call wrong?
because
It's technology.
at least my understanding of how it works is there's
Your
still going
phone
to be
doesn't work sometimes.
there's still going to be an umpire behind home plate, and then like it like tells them somehow like it tells them ball or strike. I don't know how exactly it works, but I think it. Do they have it in the minors right now?
Yeah, that's what they're. But can the umpire overturn the call though from the robot?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, doesn't last time I checked, human rules machine.
Maybe not in this case. I don't know. Maybe the machines
Yeah,
are
but if
taking
you-
over baseball.
If you do 100 math problems with a machine and 100 math problems with man, machine's not gonna make a mistake with 100 math problems, and that's a definite thing. And the strike zone's a definite thing. Like, sure, if it would crash or something, then that would be where the issue arises, where the ump could step in. But yeah, I don't
But
know.
not every player has the exact same strike zone.
Yeah. I don't
True.
know. It's very complicated.
I'm pretty sure they do it very differently with Aaron Judge and Jose Altuve. I'm sure they have two different strike zones.
Yeah.
I mean, do you just adjust each player?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No machine. Keep Angel Hernandez back there.
I was gonna say because most umpires aren't that bad.
No.
Yeah.
That's why at this point I'm still in favor of humans behind the plate. But
Yeah.
My
if it was
dad
all
is
Angel Hernandez is in the league, then yeah, get him out. But
My dad has always said, Papa Melo. He's always said, put. I mean, they do this at the younger levels, but put the umpire behind the pitcher.
And then he's gonna get killed.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm not in favor of that. I try to explain to my dad. It's like, but what if the ball's hit like at 100+ velocity right at the umpire?
Yeah.
And is that a dead ball? It's just
No, and realistically, that would be good too. But I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. So let's get into a new segment. We do segments now on this show. We're taking it a step up. Matt, introduce it.
so we wanted to bring some structure and some more fun things to the podcast. So start on every episode, we're gonna give you our red light and green light picks of the week. So it could be a player, it could be a team. Red light, obviously, if you know any general traffic laws, red lights, you got to be pumping the brakes. You're stopping. You're not in on this player. You're not in on this team, whether they're terrible and you don't think they can turn it around at all, or they're doing good and you're just not riding the high at all. So, and then on the green light, you're going straight through the green light. You're all in on this player, this team. You're all in on them. So, I mean, I don't know. Bobby, you want to go first?
Are we starting with red light or green light?
Let's all do our red lights first.
Okay. So, red light. Hopefully I don't steal someone else's pick here, but I'm gonna go with the team. And I'm gonna go. No, I'm changing this. Hold on.
You need some time here.
I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'm gonna go with the Anaheim Angels.
there you go. You fixed yourself. You caught yourself at the end there.
I'm sorry. I'm not in yet. I know they're only
Hey,
they're 11-7. They're they're in second in the division right now. But I just don't see them really staying in second place, maybe third place definitely. But I just don't see them really having that much success. But again, at 11-7, it's not like they're doing crazy good, but they are they're playing good baseball right now. They'll cool off, and I think I said this before the season that I don't have them making the playoffs, which I don't know if that's a really hot take at all, but I don't know. I'm not really in on the Angels. Sorry, Super Halo Bros.
yeah, shout out to them.
Red light.
Melo.
There's an obvious pick here.
Yes, there is, and that's what I was gonna go with, but then
It's an obvious pick. I'm just gonna do it. Just San Francisco Giants. I got screwed with this last year. I'll go down
You're gonna
again
double
with the
down?
ship. I'll hang on.
okay.
I don't mind looking bad on this one again because I
Okay.
don't like this team. I don't see the Giants doing this again. I just don't. It's one of those things where I have to see it again to believe it. I mean, look, I want to see who they played so far. They had Miami, San Diego, the Guardians, Mets, Nationals. They had like a game against the Brewers. What the hell happened there? And then 2 against Oakland. There's some shitty teams in there. I mean, I know if you're a good baseball team, you're supposed to beat up on the bad teams.
Right.
But I need to see the schedule get tougher.
For what it's worth, the Giants are second in team ERA in Major League Baseball and have scored the second most runs in Major League Baseball. But again, I guess you have to take teams into consideration, but I also don't like doing that just because like the Yankees lost 2 out of 3 from the Orioles. The Dodgers, did they lose the series to the D-backs? You said?
Yep.
So like opponents matter a little bit, but I don't like taking away from a team's success just from based on who they played. So yeah,
Alex
Fair.
Wood and Jock Peterson, I miss you guys. Please come back.
Matt, let's hear your red light.
Okay, my red light pick. Now, this is what I thought maybe you were hinting at for the obvious one. The Colorado Rockies
Oh yeah,
out west. They are 10-7, I believe.
yes.
Um,
I actually
yeah.
I forgot about them. If I thought about that, I would have picked them too.
And I'm not in on the Rockies. I don't think there's really a ton of hype surrounding them, but I'm sure Rockies fans are excited that they are tied for second place or in third place, something like that in their division. Maybe they're in fourth because the division's really hot right now. But either way, they haven't played a ton of good teams. I mean, they started the season off with the Dodgers, but then Rangers, Cubs, my Phillies. They did not sweep the Phillies. Took 2 out of 3. Tigers, and then the Phillies again, which Phillies haven't been able to take advantage of them in the first series. Now they're up 2 games to 3 here. But Rockies, I just don't. They got some players that are all right, and they're off to good starts, but I don't think they're guys that are going to be able to keep it going throughout the year. Ryan McMahon, I like him as a player. I'm just not sure. Connor Joe, it's a fun player, but I'm not sure. Like they're giving me Cleveland Guardians vibes. Like they had the same vibes to start the season, and the Guardians tailed off a little bit here lately. So
Chris Bryant hasn't hit a home run this year.
wow,
I
I
didn't
was
know
looking
that.
to see how he was doing. 281, 0 home runs, 4 RBIs, 689 OPS. Not great. Okay,
Just
that was
shows
just
you
a
the
side note.
yeah, I know. If he would have if he would have been doing this in Chicago or San Francisco, oh my God,
Yeah.
never would have heard the end of it.
No.
You're in Colorado, you get lost.
Yeah, he's just chilling in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, green light. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna head towards a player here.
Okay.
This isn't crazy, but I am all in on Byron Buxton.
it's a good pick.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. We've said everyone's been talking for years that if this guy just stays healthy, he can win an MVP, and he's proving just that right now. He's ridiculous. He's so much fun to watch. Really one of the most talented players in the game. Obviously, health has just been an issue for him for the past however many years. I feel like he's been around forever. But right now, through how many games? He's only played in 12 games. 302, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 1.176 OPS. I'm all in. He's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost like mirroring his beginning to last year, which was insane, and obviously had the injury scare this year. But so glad he's healthy. So much fun to watch.
Yep. Are either of you ready for a green light?
I think it's back
Yeah.
to me, no?
Yeah.
I know this may not be. I'm gonna go with another team. This may not be really that a surprise, but I feel like it kind of is. Let's see if they can sustain it for a full 162. I'm all in on the Seattle Mariners, America's team. I like what I'm seeing so far. I think the trades are working.
Did you pick them for your AL East champion? Do you remember?
I'm gonna say yes.
Or AL West? I'm sorry. I don't know.
AOS. I'm gonna say yes because
I think you did.
I definitely didn't say the Angels or Rangers.
Astros.
Yeah, I definitely didn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Matt, on the other hand, how's his Astros pick going so far?
Oh, that was my Astros pick.
Both of yours.
Oh, Matt, you picked the Astros too?
I picked the Astros to do bad.
Yeah, I thought I think I was the only one to pick the Astros for the division, and you
Yeah.
guys
Oh,
were
man.
both in the Mariners. So I think Matt talked you into it. That's what it was.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes,
My fault, Matt.
but yeah, Mariners are they're awesome.
America's team.
Matt,
Had
player or
really-
team?
It's gonna be a player. I need to pull up his baseball reference here because he's had a great start to the season. It's a pitcher, and
Yes.
we're gonna stay
Garrett
in the
Cole.
AL West again here. He made his return, Justin Verlander,
Okay.
and it's been a good return. Like he's 1-1 so far. He's pitched in 3 games, a 1.89 ERA. I'll take that. Only given up 10 hits through 3 games, so that's just over 3.5, or just under 3.5 hits a game. 20 strikeouts through those 3 games, and sporting a 0.737 WHIP.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, JV keeping it going here in year 17.
And he's also pitched 19 innings too, through 3 starts. So I'm glad that they're letting him, like go and pitch like relatively long. You know what I mean? Like he had that 8 inning.
Yeah, he had a nice gem. I forget who it was against. It might have been the Angels. I want to say the Angels.
I forget exactly who, but
Either way, he's only given up 4 earned runs, and he's given up 3 home runs. So if he's making 1-pitch mistakes to players, that's pretty good for only giving up 4 earned runs, and at least 3 of those are from home runs. I'm sure he didn't give up 3 solo shots. So
yeah.
I think he's adjusted well to the no sticky stuff, unlike some other pitchers.
It's a good start. Yes, so
Yeah.
moving on.
That was fun. I liked that.
Yes,
yeah,
look at that. We're stepping up in the world here. Good little segment. So going back into our little headlines here. Royals released their City Connect jerseys.
Ew.
I like them.
I like 85% of them. I don't
What?
like the stripes around the end of the sleeves. That's the only thing I don't really like.
Is that just for the Royals, or is that for any team in general who has that?
Pretty much in general, but it definitely doesn't look good on those jerseys, in my opinion.
I gotta pull
Okay.
it up again.
Yeah, I know. I just had to. I mean, I don't.
They're
Okay,
like
I
a
get-
6.5, 7 to me out of 10.
I like them. They're in the like the better half of the jerseys, I would say. While we're on the topic, what are your top 3 City Connects so far?
They look just like the Cubs.
Yeah, they kind
It
of
has
do.
like the
actually.
same color,
You're right.
like the same colors.
Okay, let's rank our top 3 City Connects so far.
You going first, Bobby?
I have to think. Who just released theirs before the Royals? Who just talked? Nationals.
Astros, Nationals.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go White Sox number 1. Number 2, I'm going to go the Houston Astros. They grew on me a lot. I think they looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it, but I think when I saw them I watched the game where they were wearing them the other day. They just look really clean. I really, really like them. Unless I'm forgetting one. Unless I'm forgetting whoever did last year. But
Boston Red Sox.
I do not like the Red Sox.
I didn't expect you to.
Third one, Marlins?
Yeah, it's like it's Miami, but it's all red.
Yeah, I have to be forget. I didn't really plan for this, honestly. So there's a good chance that I'm forgetting someone that I like more.
I have my top 3.
Okay, yeah, I think Okay, go. I guess I'll stick with those.
Number 3. Sorry, here comes the homer again.
Stop.
Dodgers. It's Dodgers.
They're
Yes, it
they're
is.
they're not even different than like
But
their
it's
spring.
still, it's like I wish, you know what it is? Let me explain myself. I wish the Dodgers would wear the blue uniforms more often. I know the white and the gray is the iconic ones, but I wish they would implement some sort of blue jerseys. And when they brought those out last year, I was in all favor of them.
But
I don't
don't they
like the
have
hat.
those? Don't they have those
That's
blue
just for spring
jerseys?
training.
Okay, okay.
They only wear those for spring training. I wasn't a fan of the hat, but I do like the jersey. Number
It's the-
2.
Okay.
What?
No, never mind. Continue.
Number 2. Crappy team, but they look good in them. Arizona Diamondbacks. I like them.
Okay.
Don't ask me what it means in Spanish, but
Isn't it just snakes?
Snakes.
Come on, Melo. How do you not? How are
I
we
don't know
telling you?
Spanish.
You don't know Spanish at all?
No, I don't know any. It's a little life lesson for you kids. Learn Spanish.
Okay.
Number 1 is it's the White Sox.
Yes.
Those came out when I was those. They just came out when I took the trip to Chicago, and I should have got one.
Yeah, you should have.
Like I should have got one. Like I don't know what player. A Mercedes or I don't know.
Tim Anderson. All right, Matt. Let's hear it.
I like him, but
Okay, if we're gonna go
Yeah, go 3-2-1. I should have went 3-2-1.
3-2-1, coming in at number 3. Man, I think we're gonna have to go with the Nationals.
I knew you were gonna.
wow.
I like them as the City Connect, as you wear them once in a while. I don't like them for every day. I like them once in a while. Number 2, I'll also take the D-backs. I think they look really clean. I like.
Thank you.
And the Serpentines logo across the front, I think, looks really good.
Yeah.
And then number 1, obviously, the White Sox, because it's the best looking one out of all.
I'm glad we agree with the White Sox.
They hit on that one.
They did.
Southside, they hit on that one.
The Diamondbacks reminds me of like a college jersey. Like I could see that being a college baseball jersey.
Makes
I don't
sense.
know what, but I do like it though, definitely. But yeah, I can't wait for more. They're supposed to announce a bunch more this season too. Come out with a lot
Will
more.
the Yankees get one this year?
No,
Really?
no.
I thought I heard that they did. I thought they were on the list.
Actually,
Yeah.
I did not think so.
Now I gotta find this.
But I don't know what to expect for them. Liberty Bell. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they started doing this though. City Connect jerseys. It's really
Yeah,
fun.
so this year, Rockies, Astros, Royals, Angels, Brewers, Padres, and Nationals. It's what's announced in 2020.
I swear I thought I heard the Yankees somewhere.
No.
Hmm.
So the next one that's going to be the Royals already came out. June 4th is the Colorado Rockies. Is the on-field debut. So I'm sure a couple weeks before that.
That's just gonna be a picture of a Coors Light can. I'm just gonna run out with it.
Rockies, Angels, Brewers, Padres. In that order. I'm excited. I think the Brewers is gonna be cool.
Maybe the Padres.
Yeah.
I look forward to that one.
None of them have really disappointed. Like,
I mean, you just were so disgusted when I said the Red Sox.
no. Well, I was disgusted that you mentioned the Red Sox to me.
That's true. That could have just been that.
Cubs and Giants are disappointing.
Yeah, Cubs weren't like.
They're boring.
Yeah, they're boring. The Giants, that, I mean, we're really diving into this, but the Giants design is so, like, I think that has so much more potential. Like, I love those colors and I love how it fades, but it's just, they just didn't do enough with it, in my opinion.
Crappy city, crappy jersey.
Of course. All right, let's, what else do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Walker Buehler? Do you want to give a shout out to Walker Buehler?
Shout out to Walker Buehler. First career complete game shutout. First shutout of the year. I know we're like only 20 games in, but
It might be one of the two
yeah.
all
Mhm.
season. But
Not just because of the abbreviated spring training. It's just managers don't let their starting pitchers finish games anymore.
this doesn't happen. And then we could talk about the Yankees letter.
We could
Yankees
talk
are
about
in
that
trouble.
couldn't we, Bobby?
What?
We could talk about that for a long time.
Yeah, we can. I mean, there's really obviously like I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
Say it, Bobby. What'd the
I
letter
don't
say?
think it's a big deal
What'd the letter say?
Oh,
that they cheated in 2015 and 16 when every other team was cheating. And then once they cracked down, they stopped. But then the Astros and the Red Sox continued to do it after Major League Baseball told all of the teams to stop. Where they did say that every other or many other teams were doing the same exact thing in 2015 and 2016. What?
all I know is one thing. Didn't hear the Dodgers in any of these.
Well, they didn't name
That's
any
all.
other teams.
I mean,
Yeah.
in all these letters that come out, I've never heard the Dodgers.
They've only named 3 teams.
Dodgers weren't one of them. That's all
No.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like
Just proving my point.
number one, I don't really care because they didn't even win, which is just pathetic. If you cheat, you might like that's what I care more about. They missed the playoffs in 2016 and they lost the wild card game in
shit.
2015. So if you're cheating, like why aren't you winning? But
Yeah,
I'm
that
also
wild
kind
card
of
game
glad.
was at home.
But realistically,
No.
I'm kind of glad that they didn't
You know-
win because
The Astros caught though for winning. So if they would have won a World
No.
Series in that time, you would be because you'd get heckled for it all the time. First of all, because I know Melo and I would give you crap for it, but
You'd never see the light of day.
no, yeah.
exactly.
No, realistically, it's better that they didn't. But then you think about it and you're like, you're cheating. Why did you suck? But
Some teams are bad at doing it.
yeah, apparently. But no, it's whatever. Like that's honestly what I expected to come out of the letter. I was praying that nothing like in 2017 happened because the Yankees players talked so much about the Astros, and I was like, just please don't be cheating when like they were all upset about 2017. So if
Yeah, and
the
your
Yankees,
whole fan base cries poor about how they got screwed out of that year.
yeah, so if
And then
the
your own
Yankees,
team is doing it too.
well, not that year.
2017.
Yeah, if they were doing it that year, I'd be pissed. Like I'd be more upset. But like, what are you gonna do? That's what I expected to come out of it. And it's not, and it wasn't anything close to like yes, they cheated. I'm not saying they didn't, but it wasn't any. I'm glad it wasn't anything close to what the Astros were doing.
That's
it was
true.
the most, lack of a better term or phrase, the most basic form of cheating, I guess they could have done.
It wasn't even Red Sox level. Like,
Yeah.
using that matches. So
Yeah. So I don't really care that much. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's okay. Like I really did it. That's what I
So
expected.
you're okay with cheating?
Yes. If you're
Just
not,
asking.
absolutely.
Put that in a quote.
Look at the players that have come through the Yankees. Come on. But no, okay. I want to hear your opinion, you guys' opinion, being non-Yankee fans, about the letter. Were you surprised? Were you?
No.
But like, for the level of what they were doing it at.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't as extreme as what the Astros were doing.
But do you look at it as like, oh, it's not as bad?
Yeah. Being honest. It's not as bad. That's what I personally think. Still cheating.
Yeah.
Of some sort. The Astros have just raised the bar so high that anything else, it's like we kind of look down upon. Like, why aren't you doing more?
Oh, Matt, what do you think?
well, like Melo said, it's not Astros level, but still, like cheating is cheating to a degree. Like anytime that you start using electronics to like um figure out what pitches are coming and stuff like that, like what signs mean. Like if you can do it on your own from second base and figure it out, like I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That's not really cheating. That's just being a smart player, I would say.
Right.
But when you're bringing in like foreign things that aren't like needed for baseball exactly, and you start using them to cheat, then that's where I'm like, come on now. So
And I'll end it on this. The thing that I'm glad about is that they stopped after they told them to stop, basically.
it's kind of just disappointing though that you have to tell teams to stop cheating.
Oh, yeah,
given
yeah,
the
no.
sport.
But I'm just glad that they weren't. It was only the Red Sox and the Astros, I think, that continued to do it after the crackdown, which is cool. Didn't, as a Yankee fan, I mean, but yeah,
Good job, Yankees. What a way to behave.
yes,
What a way to behave.
Class A organization. I appreciate New York Yankees for being a very high class organization and stopping cheating when told to. So that was pretty cool of them. Shout out the Yankees. um, yeah, I mean, what else? You guys want to touch on anything else?
I've never seen Bobby defend his team so much like that. That was incredible.
I think I defended it. Like I don't know. I didn't think that I was being a Yankee, being uh too easy on them.
No, which
Okay,
is good
thanks.
because I'll get on my team too. It hurts in the process, but if it's appropriate, I'll do it.
Yeah. You guys want to touch on anything else before we wrap this up?
I mean, quickly ending to the Tigers Twins game, whichever day that was
That was
recently.
what's today? Tuesday night.
Wednesday.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was only yesterday.
That was despicable. I mean, Robbie Grossman, first of all, missing that fly ball.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Any of us could have caught that. But I've dropped fly balls too, so I can't talk too much. But
You also aren't a Major League Baseball player.
true. But
Wow.
anyway, and then even the other, wasn't there another error that happened too?
Yeah, that was the Tigers catcher, Eric Haas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, that reminded me of my high school catcher. He's a junior right now. Shout out to Frankie. Does that a lot, man. When they get the punch out, throws it around. He's done that a few times. Air mails it into left field. Shout out to Frankie. Love you. Sorry, but that doesn't happen in
Yeah,
a
that was-
situation like that.
That was ridiculous because you guys see how Gio Urshela was sprinting to third base with a runner still on third. Like, what is going on? Then Eric Haas throws the ball to left field and the Twins went. Like,
Your
an
Minnesota
obs-
Twins.
yes.
Crazy.
And another thing that happened today was the brawl.
Oh yeah, that
Mets
too.
and Cardinals.
Yeah, the Mets have been hit as of right now 19 times in however many games, 17, 18 games, whatever he said. It's kind of ridiculous. But after Pete got hit in the head last Tuesday night, I think it was, and JD Davis got hit on Wednesday. So I don't know. The Mets were just tired of it. And then one of the Mets pitchers threw up and in on Nolan Arenado, and the bench is cleared. I think Arenado got ejected. That was a
Mets got
little-
a target on their back this year.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, come on. Nobody's throwing at the Mets intentionally 19 times. Like, you're not going to give people free bases that often. So,
Somebody's saying
I'm-
something down there.
I don't know. I'm more of a guy who would say that they're just getting, in a weird amount, getting hit a lot.
right.
But I don't think that it's intentional most of
No.
the time.
It's definitely not. They're just frustrated that they keep getting hit. I don't know what the second place team, second most hit by pitches is for teams, but Mets just frustrated getting hit 19 times so far this season. I get it, I guess, but like you have to realize, like, why would teams hate you?
Exactly.
Yeah, the Mets don't have too much to complain about. They're in first place right now.
Yeah. Shout out the Mets,
14-6.
champions of April.
So yes, we said that last week. Champions of April.
But yeah.
Don't like them.
All right. I think that wraps up episode 23.
Yep.
The what episode? We didn't
The,
name a play.
the Kirk Gibson episode.
Come on. Gotta be a Dodger every time.
I'm trying. Okay, sorry. There's been a lot of great Dodger players wear all kinds of numbers. I'm sorry. We've had so many franchise players on our team.
All right. I'm sorry. Whatever.
23 players. No,
Doesn't
no, no,
Fernando
no.
Tatis
I
Jr.
was gonna say Tatis.
Yeah, there you go.
Fernando Tatis episode 23 in the books. See you guys next week.
See ya.